Rahab was a professional cookie jar raider who lived with her pet bunny Sprinkles in Jericho, a city famous for its moat. One day, news reached the city that the dreaded Israelites were camped nearby. Everyone was afraid. That night, Rahab heard a strange sound.
Shh! Quiet!
Who are you? Let me guess. Is one of you Batman?
What? That's an insult. I'm Batman.
My name is Salmon, and this is Steve.
The men explained that they were spies from the Israelites, there to find the city's weak spots. At that moment, some stormtroopers sent by the king knocked on Rahab's door.
We have reason to believe you are holding 2 Israelite fugitives. Open up.
Rahab had a choice to make. She could give up her cookie-stealing life and help the men, or turn them in. She chose to help them.
I do not have the spies you're looking for. You can go.
She does not have the spies we're looking for. We can go.
After the stormtroopers had left, Rahab told the men,
I know you and your God will destroy the city, but when you do, can you please spare me and my pet bunny Sprinkles?
Sounds good.
The men escaped the city the next morning. A few days later, the Israelites arrived at Jericho. After walking around the city 77 times, they hummed with all their might. The water in the moat dried up, and Bumpkus remained. The Israelites attacked, but Rahab and her pet bunny were spared. In the city of Jericho, in a house built into its famous wall, lived Rahab, a woman whose life was filled with sin. One day, news reached Jericho that the dreaded Israelites were approaching. That evening, 2 men knocked on Rahab's door, and she let them in. They were spies from the Israelites, scouting the city. When word reached Jericho's king that Rahab was hiding the 2 men, he sent soldiers to her house.
Bring out the men that came to you, for they are spies.
But instead of handing the men over, Rahab hid them under some stalks of barley on her roof, and told the soldiers,
The men came to me, but I did not know where they were from. They left the city at dusk. I don't know where they went, but I'm sure that, if you hurry, you will be able to catch them.
The soldiers believed her and set out to pursue the spies. Rahab told the spies it was safe, and they came down from her roof. Before they left her, she said,
I know the Lord has given this land to you. All in the country are melting in fear of you. We heard of how the Lord dried up the waters of the Red Sea when you came out of Egypt, and what you did to the kings of the Amorites. Everyone here's courage failed because your God is the God of heaven above and on earth below. Now, please, swear to me that you will spare the lives of me and my family.
Our lives for your lives. We will treat you kindly and faithfully when the Lord gives us this land.
Then Rahab tied a red cord to her window for the men to escape by.
If, when we attack, this rope does not hang in your window, we will be released from our oath.
And so they departed. Many days later, the Israelites approached the city and marched around it once. And though their priests were blowing trumpets, all the men were silent. They did this every day for 5 more days, but on the 7th day, they marched around the city 7 times. Then they all shouted, and the wall around Jericho collapsed. Then the Israelites attacked. None were spared but Rahab and her family, all because of Rahab's faith and change of heart.